Throughout many countries, we see historically high levels of distrust in public institutions. Corruption is regularly cited as the number one complaint against government. In reaction, people are withdrawing their support not just from any one particular politician or government, but from the entire system as a whole. Instead, they are turning towards populist and authoritarian political figures promising to smash the system from within or without. Institutions need to respond if they want to survive. However, they will fail if they merely see this crisis as a perception problem, a problem simply created by social media and the projection of other social anxieties about inequality and identity onto government. Institutions need to be honest with themselves. Are they actually worthy of popular trust? Are they worthy of the power, prestige, and resources of government? It is clear that in order to be worthy of such trust, institutions need to have integrity. But what does that mean? Within the Building Integrity program, here at the Blavatnik School of Government, Oxford, we define public integrity in a very specific way. A public institution has integrity if, and only if, it has the robust disposition to pursue its purpose to the best of its abilities within the constraints of legitimacy consistent with its commitments. This definition has 5 key elements. First, an institution needs a clear purpose. Without purpose, there is no way of coordinating various offices of a particular institution in a coherent and consistent manner. The right hand of the institution simply just won't know what the left hand will be doing. Secondly, an institution needs to be disposed to pursue this purpose to the best of its abilities. It cannot be captured by interests that divert it from its purpose. It also has to be organised, managed, and directed, striving towards purpose in a praiseworthy manner. Thirdly, an institution needs to keep its commitments. It cannot overpromise and underdeliver. It needs to either deliver or not promise at all, whether that's to citizens, employees, or other institutions. Fourthly, an institution needs to comply with its basic minimum moral standards. It needs to be legitimate. It needs to pursue a purpose which it is morally permitted to have, and it needs to comply with the basic norms of rightful power, procedural fairness, impartiality, and the rule of law. Finally, the integrity of an institution needs to be robust. There's no point having integrity today if that integrity is liable to collapse tomorrow. An institution needs to be surrounded by systems of accountability, transparency, and governance that keep it on track. This is the meaning of integrity for institutions. But we don't merely want institutions to have integrity. We also want the individual public officers who populate institutions to have their own integrity. But what does that mean? Well, we hold that an individual public officer has integrity if and only if they have a robust disposition to support the integrity of their institution as a whole, to the best of their abilities and in the course of their duties. In essence, integrity for the public officer is about taking responsibility for the integrity of the institution as a whole. It is an ethic of stewardship, it is an identity of being a trustee, not for the institution, but for its integrity.